One. W7 Live, we are live from Wauwatosa East High School for tonight's WIA Girls High School varsity matchup between the Pewaukee Pirates and the Wauwatosa East Red Raiders. Gary Whipperman, W7, along with me, the head coach of the Brookfield Central Land. Liebel. Coach, game night, is there ever a better night than game night?
There's not. There for sure is not.
Well, we've got a good one tonight, an interconference matchup between Pewaukee and Tosa East. I mean, initial thoughts, what are your thoughts on these teams tonight?
It'll be interesting. I think both teams, new coaches, new systems, new things. So I'm excited to see what both teams are doing. We play both, but they're both going to have different girls that need to step up this season, and so I'm looking forward to the matchup. I think it'll be a good one.
So new coaches, head coaches at both places. For Pewaukee, Jim Reuter taking over for Todd Hansen. Coach Hansen now at Kettle Moraine, so the usual merry-go-round in the offseason, right, Coach?
The bowl.
And then Mary Merg coming in at Wauwatosa East, replacing Brian Hendricks, who replaced Jeff Warzella at DSHA, and Coach Warzella now athletic director at Whitefish Bay. So Coach Hendricks got that opportunity there, and don't worry, you'll still get to see Coach Hendricks twice this year.
I know, lucky me.
So should be a good match tonight. We're going to take a courtside. We're about 11 minutes away from tip-off. Now, Mal, I'll tell you that the Pewaukee parents have already been making predictions on this game this afternoon, and
the
Tosa
East,
on Instagram. The Tosa East kids got a hold of it, and I would expect that Coach Merg has reminded them if they weren't already reminded.
Sure, she did.
So the bulletin board material is there. We'll see if Brooklyn and Chloe and the team take it. We'll see how things go tonight. You're watching W7 Live. Should be a great matchup. Glad to have you along. We'll take a break. We'll be back with pregame, national anthem, starting lineups, and then tip-off at 7:15 on W7 Live. We'll be right back.
Now tell me who could stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Now who could stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over with. I'ma be the king of the throne. Who could stop me? I'm in the zone. Competition's none in a league of my own. All about the W. I'ma bring it home when it's over.
Taylor Hippis, our W7 Live player of the game. That's going to do it for us. Here we go. W7 Live, we are with head coach of the Wauwatosa East Red Raiders, Mary Merg. Coach, game night, welcome. First home game of the year, second game of the year. How'd practice go this week, and you guys ready to roll tonight?
Hopefully. I think this last, week, 2 weeks, we've been practicing really well. We finally have all of our components in. We've had some players injured, players sick. So this is going to be our first big test with our whole team here, and it's like a March game in November, I'm telling them. So a lot of energy, a lot of excitement.
How's Brooklyn? I know she didn't play for you guys when you played Wisconsin Luther to open the season. How's she doing?
She's doing a little bit better. I don't think she is where she could be, but I think she's a competitor. She's going to compete tonight, and it's going to be great having her on the floor.
Some of the Pewaukee parents were doing some chatter this afternoon on social media about Pewaukee being an 8.5-point favorite and maybe winning double digits or so. I mean, thoughts on that?
Yeah, I know. I saw the social media, and I love it. I love the challenge. And I think our team's going to come out here and prove a lot of people wrong tonight. So.
Well, wish you guys the best tonight. We'll catch up with you after the game. Good luck, and go get them.
Sounds good.
Mary Merg, head coach of the Wauwatosa East Red Raiders. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching W7 Live. Thanks, Coach. Good to see you. W7 Live, and hang on, I've got a hot mic here. Here we go. Sorry, Mal, if I blew your ears out there. Just underway, a clerical error to begin the game was a 2-point penalty on Tosa East, so 2 free throws to start the game, and Pewaukee leads 2-0 to get underway. Mal, what's the? I don't know if I put you on the spot a little bit, but what's the ruling on that? Do you know?
Yeah, if you, it depends. If you don't have your names in the book or you don't have your starters listed before the 10-minute mark, when the refs come over to check it, it's a technical to start the game.
Gotcha. Well, interesting start for Coach Merg.
Hey, it could be a good omen. You never know.
Well, she kind of approached it that way. I was listening to pregame huddle, and she said, "Hey, it's 2 points, big deal. Let's go let's go out and get it back right away." She said, "It's on me. I own it, but let's go forward."
It's 2 points. It's not
right.
It's not the end of the world. Get a stop, make up for it, get a couple consecutive stops, and you're good.
Pewaukee basketball, 2-0 Pirates. Shot no good. That was Sarah Newcomer. 5'8" freshman. How appropriate. Freshman named Newcomer.
That is.
Now she does have a sister who's also a newcomer. Her sister Emily is a junior. She is not a newcomer, even though her last name is Newcomer.
Exactly. So now, after this year, you can't use it anymore.
Right. I think her dad's name is Mark. I think. I know that the kids' parents are big followers of ours, so all in good fun. 2-0 Pewaukee. 16:46 left first half. We'll get the scoreboard up for you. Ed Rowie, the head softball coach at Wauwatosa East, is our guest producer tonight. So, hey, put that phone away, Coach. Let's stay focused here. Coach Rowie helping us out. I know it. Well, 2-0, 16:33 left first half. Should be a great one. If you're joining us, you're right on time. Shayla Whipperman on our main camera, and then the one and only, the irreplaceable Kumaze from Wauwatosa East joining us tonight. He'll have the under the basket cam, and then of course we got cameras behind each of the benches. So you should be fully covered for tonight's game at Wauwatosa East. Here we go, Tosa East ball. They trail 2-0. Boy, good pressure by Pewaukee here.
Yeah, it's an interesting look. They look to be wanting to keep the ball up and make them make mistakes right by that half-court line. But if Tosa East just needs to settle down a little bit, get the ball, score at the basket.
I went to practice this week or last week actually, and I talked to Coach Reuters, and I said, "Hey, what kind of offense do you run?" And he said, "Transition." He said, "If anybody asks, that's the answer. It's transition." So clearly both teams want to run the ball, and we'll see how that works out.
It works out until, especially these first couple of games, until later in the game when your kids are tired. But
jump ball. Pewaukee has 8 returning letter winners from last year, so it shouldn't be an issue as far as depth goes for the Pirates tonight. Under the basket, Tosa East basketball. Inbound pass.
There you go, nice.
Going up, no good. That was Sydney Halstead, number 32. We have a really special guest tonight watching the game from Portugal. Teresa Cordero, who is Tilly's mom for Wauwatosa East, watching tonight from Portugal. 3:15 a.m. tip-off, Coach.
Jeez,
that's your hours, Coach.
Yeah, that is my hours. I like the 3 a.m., 3:15 a.m. That's perfect for me.
She likes the nightlife, folks. 2-0, 4-0, or 2-2.
That was great. She
nice
stuck
move
with that one, kept it, put it in.
Boy, she's got so much potential, Coach Chloe Dallas does.
She's difficult to defend because of her strength, too. It's like...
3-pointer for Newcomer. I don't know if she called glass, but it looked good.
It
Quickly
was like
5-2.
a game of horse there.
Yeah. Here's a 3 for Blackburn. That's
she
no
tried
good.
to do the same thing then.
I think Brooklyn is actually going off the glass on that one.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice
that
drive. In for 2, Chloe Dallas. Wow.
Yeah, that was
a big
nice.
run on the floor like that inside the lane. That's a great move. 6'1" sophomore Dallas. Boy, she could be really, really special. 5-4 in favor of Pewaukee.
Yeah, Pewaukee looks like they're they're spreading the floor out. They want to hit that cutter. Shooting the three.
Shot no good. Yeah, they like the three ball. That was Ellie Reyes. No good that time.
Oh.
Halstead in, and it's going to be fouled. That's on 23, Schill, Lauren Schill. Schill, first team all-conference in the Woodland last year. A junior. You know, Coach, we both saw Pewaukee play in that WIS Impact tournament this summer in July. I thought they looked really, really good, and especially with Coach Reuter just coming on board.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. But like you said, when you've got 8 returners, although it's a new team or a new coach, new system, it's sometimes difficult to adjust to that. But I think that they, especially this summer, they're athletic and they use it well.
Yeah. Cordero on the 3, no good. Oh, our first Portugal viewers now, so we're international tonight.
I gotta find something to watch that's being, streamed in Portugal
right?
for my hours to keep me busy at night.
Boy, I thought Schill might have got called for traveling there, but in for 2, Lauren Schill.
Yeah, Pewaukee here looks like they just want to force Tosa East into playing faster than they might be able to in the half court, but
7-4 shot by Yao, no good. That's Ashlyn Yao. Come back the other way, inside. Ooh, Schill falls to Goodman, Morgan Goodman. Now back Ellie Reyes, Ellie a senior. Last time we saw Pewaukee was the regional finals against New Berlin West on February 23rd. 24th. You guys played on 23rd, didn't you?
We played both days. Well, you were there on the 23rd. Yeah,
right.
February 23rd. The 24th was the regional final game.
Yep.
That's
How quickly you got that date down
now.
Nice board by Dallas.
Yeah, that was a good job on her part going up and getting that ball.
7-4 Pewaukee, 3-pointer, no good. Rebound, Pirates. Reyes on the rebound. Ahead to newcomer, that's Sarah Newcomer. 5'8" freshman.
Trying to figure out at Tosa East, are they in a man-to-man and they're just late to...
From the corner, baseline shot is in and good by Goodman. And it's 10-4 Pewaukee. First home game for Tosa East. They won their opener against Wisconsin Lutheran 40-38 on Saturday. Brooklyn Blackburn did not play in that game. She's been fighting a virus. She's back in tonight, and Coach Merck said she's not at 100%, but she's a competitor and wants to play. So,
yeah, if you can play through being sick, then if you're competitive and you want to get out there, it's hard to just sit, especially after having to miss one game already.
Foul on Zielsdorf for Pewaukee. Megan, 6-foot freshman. Boy, I like Pewaukee's team. They got a really nice blend of youth and experience, both.
And you need that, especially
for sure
if your experienced players are good leaders.
Blackburn hits 1 of 2. It's 10-5. And Brooklyn's not feeling well if she's coming out this early. That's not typical. I don't know if I've ever seen her come out of a game, actually, now that I think about it. 10-5. We finally found something that stops Brooklyn Blackburn. Oh, Coach Berg hopped up off the bench quick there. She wanted that call.
Gonna get her.
Looked like Liebel 2.0 jumping out of that seat.
Hey, I've chilled out a little bit. I've chilled out. I can't keep that up. I'm getting too old for that.
Stop it.
I got that weekly appointment at my chiropractor, so.
Well, we saw you on the roll, the
Yeah, trying to foam roll.
The foam roll.
I don't know how it's not, but I cannot do it. I cannot figure it out.
It made for a great GIF file, Coach. Shot no good. That's Schill. She's fouled by Dallas.
Yeah, it looked like Pewaukee was again, trying to get that UCLA cutter coming across the baseline, and Tosa East is getting caught behind. They're chasing.
First one by Schill and good. 10-5 Pirates.
I think it's 11-5 now.
So I thought we
Should
were
make
at
that
10-5
one? Yeah.
already.
But what do I know?
Second one in good. 2 for Schill. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. I have 11.
Oh, I was wrong.
Folks, write this down.
It doesn't happen
Coach
often.
Liebel
I
just
know.
said she was wrong.
I know. And especially to admit it.
I know it. It's one thing to,
I didn't
it's
know
one
I
thing
knew
to
how
be
to do
wrong.
that.
You don't actually admit to it. Boy, Pewaukee's playing smothering defense on the Red Raiders. Zielsdorf, long, Schill on the rebound. She's playing aggressive, Lauren Schill is. And that's the thing, you know, if you're Wauwatosa East, the dangerous part with Schill is if she starts hot, you're going to be in big trouble. And she's got 6 quick points in the first few minutes here.
Yeah, you got to be.
Shot no good. Dallas on the rebound. She's going to be fouled.
I'm interested to see if Pewaukee can keep up this pace throughout the entire game, because I think it's their first game on the season. Second game?
They played Notre Dame on Saturday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But, I mean, this early in the season especially, it's hard. You can tell they're already tired. I mean, Shill's got her hands on her hips. It's hard to play at that pace.
In November, right?
Yes.
Yao on the drive. She's fouled. That's all, Coach. That's already that can't be right.
Yeah, you are. That is right. 7
They
fouls.
have 7 fouls already? Wow.
They're gonna, and that's probably
So
going to get
bonus
them.
now.
Yep. And when they're playing that aggressive, if I were coach, I'd be saying, take it at them. Don't settle for those outside jumpers. Get to the free throw line. Slow the pace down.
So we're not even halfway through the first half, and already the Red Raiders in the bonus. Yao hits them both. She was the leading scorer on Saturday against Wisco and did really well from the line. Boy, nice drive in by Osterman. No good.
Good rebound again.
I've always said if you want to stop Pewaukee, you know, yeah, you gotta deal with Lauren Schill, you gotta deal with Jendi, but if you can stop Kennedy Osterman, you really cripple that offense.
Trifecta, yep.
She is such a great point guard and distributor. If you can key on her and stop her, you're going to be successful. But that's not an easy thing to do.
No, she's a playmaker, and
She
that's what I like.
is.
That's what I like about her
love
style.
That kid. Yep.
She's about getting her teammates set up first.
Austin Brock on the bucket. Timeout. Tosa East. Well, 15-7. No lack of scoring here in this first half. Certainly by Pewaukee. I mean, I think they're doing what we thought they would. They came out running right away and looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, I think they were using their pressure in their favor, and obviously that's what they want to do. And with Tosa East, this being their first game with their lineup, without Blackburn having to sit out, you can tell they're trying to still kind of figure it out a little bit too, but I have faith that they'll settle it down. It'll be interesting. Sorry, go on.
Coach Rowie and I are marveling at the technology over here. We have a moving camera right behind the Tosa East bench that we can manipulate from right here, so we're pretty enamored with it.
That's way beyond my pay grade and my intelligence and everything else, so don't ask me for help. I can barely get the camera on my phone to work, so.
Get ready for an announcement coming this week about W7 Lite. Not going to give it away yet, but for all you girls basketball fans, you're going to be super, super excited when we get to tell you about W7 Lite. It's coming. 10:02 left first half, and if you like basketball, by the way, there's something in Brookfield Friday and Saturday, right, Coach?
There's something, yeah. I heard that there might be
some basketball or something.
Some girls basketball going on. at Brookfield Central.
I mean, I know a doubleheader is 2 and a tripleheader is 3. What is it for 6? Is it a septal header? I mean, so 6 games on Friday, 6 games on Saturday, all of them live right here on W7. The Brookfield Central Thanksgiving Shootout is on W7 Live. Here we go, back live, and nice feed there. Or good rebound by Pewaukee. Boy, I just love the way they're running. Long pass. Boy, your favorite, those skip passes, Coach. I know how much you love those. Down into the corner.
Straight up.
Goodman
Good
back
D,
out
yeah.
top. Good ball movement by
Yeah.
the Pirates.
Yep, that was a good call.
A 3-second call?
No, the illegal screen, I believe, or how she was fighting through.
Illegal screen on Brock, Austin Brock. That is her first, I believe. Cordero will come out.
Yeah, Tosa East is frustrating. Was on that last possession was frustrating them with the way that they were fighting through those screens. You could see throwing elbows.
9:15 left first half. 15-7 in favor of Pewaukee. Here's Yao from the elbow, short,
Oh,
and we're gonna have a
That couldn't
foul, I
feel
believe,
good.
on Dallas. I think that's 2 on Chloe.
I think so.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's her second. Well, Coach, put yourself in Coach Merck's spot here. I mean, you're gonna pull her. 9:05 left, 2 fouls.
You know, I would, because she's so valuable, and just even if it was just for a minute to tell her, hey, you have 2 fouls. You know, don't do anything that's gonna risk having 3. But
1-3-1 defense by Tosa East here. Don't see that as much anymore. The old 1-3-1.
they have the right personnel for it. Actually, the perfect personnel for it with their length, and then they have the speed at the bottom. That's what you need for an effective.
Yeah, that's a long
1-3-1.
run from it.
Yeah, it is.
You know, if you're Pewaukee here, you know Chloe's got 2 fouls. I mean, to me, it's you get Vivian Gendy back in there, post her up, and have her back into Chloe and see if we can pick up number 3.
And maybe that's why they are in the 1-3-1, because then it's not you're matched up, and you can't get exposed as much then in one-on-one stuff.
Here's Dallas, baseline drive
Wow.
up, no good. Gets her own
Her
rebound,
strength is insane.
and she's fouled.
Wow. That is a very nice piece to have on your team.
Foul on 35. That is Gendy.
So, I mean, one more foul, and it's double bonus
yeah.
already, and you've got, yeah.
5 points now for Dallas.
I'm going to guess that they're going to be back in the 1-3-1. I'm assuming that's what their X is down here on the defensive end for Tosa East. So I'm going to try to look and see what Chloe Dallas is where she's playing in it.
I said the foul was on Gendy. It was actually on Jordan Berglund, 53, not 35. That's her second. So Jordan's dad, Troy, was the great prognosticator of the point spread tonight.
Oh.
The 8.5 point spread for
8.5
Pewaukee.
points,
yeah.
huh?
Now this is for entertainment purposes only. We do not condone gambling, especially since there is no gambling on high school sports. High school girls
I guess I
basketball,
have to
can't
remain
imagine.
unbiased, so I'll keep my thoughts to myself.
3-pointer. Austin Brock for 3. That's 5 for Brock. 5'9" junior. It's 18-8. Well, Troy, they've covered already. 7:43 left first half.
Oh.
Pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Pewaukee basketball. You see Coach Roy just, let's go. They want to keep running here. Ostermiddle bringing up the floor. Kennedy, 5'4" junior.
This is.
No, nice give and go. Beautiful. Nice play.
There was miscommunication on the offensive end, and now on the defensive end, someone didn't know what they were in.
Emily Newcomer for 2. The newcomers have 5 already combined. 20-8.
Nice passing, but
That's Halstead, Sydney Halstead. Picks up her dribble. That's not the place to do it.
no.
Traveling. Boy, great pressure. Osterman and Berglund together. Great pressure defense.
Yeah, Pewaukee just did a really good job of recognizing the panic, and they jumped all over that.
20-8, 6:52 left first half. Osterman with the ball to Berglund. Back to Osterman, being guarded by Yao, the freshman, so junior on freshman here. Or freshman on junior, beg your pardon. 20-8.
Oh, just getting that they're getting face cut without seeing it and bumping.
Rebound, newcomer. Boy, Tosa East is getting killed on the boards. Three-pointer.
Oh,
and this time it's
they gotta
rebounded by Mankey, Lily Mankey, 34. Blackbird tried to feed Dallas, knocked out of bounds, knocked away at the last second by Pewaukee, 43. Ellie Reyes. Substitution, Cordero back in. She'll come in fed. 20-8, 6:16 left first half.
Tosa East needs to score here.
Under the
And
basket
that's
shot
a
provided by
that's a good way to
Kumes.
do it. Good job. Way to stick with
Boy, that's a nice shot. That's
Yeah.
a nice
Yeah.
job. Blackburn has 3.
Whoa. Fouls?
No, 3 points.
I was going to say, when did that happen?
3 points. 20-10.
Oh, they're not.
Osterman, no good. Rebound.
Go.
Lily Mankey for Tosa East. Here's Blackburn, drives in off the glass, no good.
She
Gets her own
again.
rebound, no
Oh.
good. And rebound,
I think she would
Pewaukee.
probably like to get both of those back.
20-10, 5:36 left first half.
Foul number 45, Brooklyn Blackburn.
Foul on Blackburn, that's her first. 15 foul. We will have 2 special guests at halftime joining us to talk Wauwatosa East girls track and other various topics, maybe about Coach Rowie's teaching skills that may come up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So stick around halftime for that. Blackburn on the steal. Going up against Osterman. It takes it all the way. Brooklyn Blackburn for 2.
You know, right now with the way that Pewaukee's playing that pressure defense, that's how Tosa East needs to score. They need to generate points off of turnovers.
And if you don't
And
coach Berg,
that's-
she wants to run. I think she's frustrated that they're not running at the capacity that they should be.
Yeah, I don't, with this being her first year and second game as head coach, I don't know much about the style that they want to play. I'm a little different because against this kind of stuff, I don't want to necessarily turn it into a track meet, but
You wanted to run more up-tempo last year than what the girls did, though, I think, if I remember right from last year.
We did. I think, you know, and that's a focus of ours this year. It's not a secret, but
Blackburn gets 1 of 2. And that's really to take advantage of the athletes, right? I mean, that's the whole, that's the point of that.
Yes. And we feel like we have, you know, a lot of athleticism, which plays into our favor to play that way. But I also like it to be under control.
Right.
And I'm all about taking good shots, taking care of the ball. So when I see both teams playing really fast, it makes me, it gives my anxiety a little bit too much. But
A good defense here by the Red Raiders. Schill drives in, a little out of control on the shot, no good. Rebound Mankey. Well, Tosa East can climb right back into this thing now.
Yeah, I would love to see them get a score.
5 straight.
Pewaukee is, like I said, they're a little bit tired. So right here, these last couple of minutes of this first half are really, really big for Tosa East. They got to get some momentum.
Natalie Landon now for Tosa East, number 30. Yao off the screen from Cordero.
They love to use that ball screen against the zone because Pewaukee's in the zone right now. And if you can, not enough teams use that. Nice hands.
Mankey. Lily Mankey for 2. First basket for Mankey. 20-15. 3:47 left. 7 straight now for Tosa East. Osterman thought about the 3, didn't take it. Drills back up top of the key. Goodman to Schill, or not Schill, 41, that's Brock. Back to Osterman.
Oh, looks Tosa East. It looks like they're face guarding Schill right now, unless it's just very.
We can see Halstead's right with her.
That's the shot they wanted. That was perfect
Good board.
defense.
We're gonna have a foul on the floor on Schill.
Oh.
Nope, actually it's going to be on Halstead. Coach Merg not agreeing with that.
I'd have to see a replay because I didn't see exactly the situation, but it looked like Pewaukee reached a little bit on that rebound, but good defense.
Good defense.
Yes.
That's a jump ball. Nice
Yes.
job by
Yep.
Yao on 51. Zielsdorf, Megan Zielsdorf, the freshman. Jump ball. 20-15, 3:14 left first half.
Going to be coming right back to the corner. You got to get up over the top. Good defense.
Nice job by Yao again.
Yes,
Boy, she's
great job.
quick.
And good job by Chloe Dallas there, too, not getting pinned on that.
Drive in,
Rebound.
can't get it to drop.
Yeah,
Rebound,
there you go.
Tosa
That was
East.
another big stop. They needed that.
Here comes Halstead. Thought about going down to Cordero, held it back up. Trying to get Dallas posted up on 43.
Oh,
that's Reyes. Dallas will take the jumper. No good.
It's still, they're going to be Tosa East ball, though. Yeah.
Your coach is coming out there, Coach.
I know. It's hard to reel it in. I need to.
20-15, 2:33 left. And got a injured player for Pewaukee. That's
When I
newcomer,
glanced over, it looked like
Sarah.
there was blood, so I can't look again because I'll be down on the floor.
Sarah Newcomer, looks like bloody nose. Trainer will come out. Well, while we got a break, let's talk about the BC Thanksgiving shootout, Coach. I mean, it starts Friday morning at 11:30, and it's wall-to-wall basketball for 2 days. I mean, talk about just that tournament and how special that is for Brook Central and really all the teams that get to be a part of it. It's become really a tradition in the area.
It has. This is our 8th year. So when I got the job at Brookfield Central, a big part of it was keeping this tournament going. And Dan Wandry obviously did a fantastic job getting it started and continuing to build it. I'm just trying to sustain it, but it's such an awesome 2 days to get some of the best girls basketball
there
teams
is some
and
marquee
players.
basketball going on this weekend.
It's fun. Even if it wasn't at Brookfield Central, I'd probably be finding myself a spot in the stands and watching.
Right.
But I love that, and it's just I think we try to make it an enjoyable experience for everybody, the officials, the coaches, the players, our fans. We do a coaches social at the end of both nights at Champs in Brookfield, and it's just fun. And
does W7 get an invite to the coaches
you guys are
social?
invited to
All
everything.
right.
I know.
Nice.
Yes. You guys
See how
are
I weasel my way in there,
always,
Coach?
always the open invite for you, of course.
So we're going to be there for both days, 6 games Friday, 6 games Saturday. We're so excited, Mel, to be part of it.
I have to say that we're really excited about that, too. I love that you guys will be there. And, we're trying to do everything we can to make it a great experience. And what you're doing for it just adds to it.
Well, there's
something
so
that
many
we
great
can't
games.
do without, you and your time and all that. It's just I love it. I think it's just going to make it an even better 2 days for us.
You guys get DC Everest. So DC Everest this week caught on to who W7 is, and they've been
Coach Bullis
has been
He
following
is,
us like crazy this last few days. So which
I
we
hope
love.
he sees
We
this
love
and
that.
they got us last year, and
They have such a great program, Mel. I'm so
it's
excited
unreal.
that they're coming down.
I know. They've been in it couple of years now, and we're excited to have them. We got Appleton North then on Saturday.
You're supposed to take a couple easy teams. I mean, you guys took the two big ones. I mean, DC on Friday and then Appleton North on Saturday, the defending state champs. You'll get a good feel for who your team is after this weekend for sure.
Yeah, especially playing back-to-back that early in the season.
Right.
we hadn't done that the last couple of years. We just played one day. But it's our tournament, and we want to represent both days. But yeah, sometimes when I make our schedule, we get to it, and I'm like, what was I thinking?
I was a little over-ambitious there. Well, so I mean, you could say the tournament is highlighted by there's certainly a marquee match, but there's a lot of them. But one I want to just point out would be the game on Saturday between Rufus King and Mukwonago. Norbert Durst is going to come and call that game with me.
That'll be awesome. I'll definitely
be
watching that afterwards. I'll be there, but afterwards, that's going to be a good one. Having him on that.
I'd love just listen to him talk about girls basketball, and he's got so much knowledge.
He knows a lot. I love
does
just
a ton.
sitting and chatting with him about girls basketball and the different teams, and I love that he sees so many girls play, and I think that's a big part of it when you talk about even what you guys are doing and what he does and everyone at WIS Sports is they get out and they see the teams. They don't just sit and read about them and then try to give their input. They are hands-on, and I love that. That's that definitely helps get my respect. That's for sure.
Well, it should be a great day. To see the W7 Live schedule for the Brookfield Central Shootout, go to www.productionsw7/BC Shootout. That's productionsw7/BC Shootout, and you'll see the W7 Live streaming schedule. 6 games Friday, 6 games Saturday. It all starts Friday at 11:30. So if you're Black Friday shopping and you haven't got all your deals in, you're still out there.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Get in line and watch, and then come over after you get all your deals. Here we go, back live, 2:32 left. Brooklyn Blackburn in for 2, and Tosa East has cut this lead to 3.
I was just going to say, let's see who benefits from that long break there after the injury. I think interested to see if it cut into the momentum Tosa East had going on, but we'll see.
Zielsdorf on the baskets, her first 2. After the miss by Osterman, 22-17, 5-point lead. Pewaukee, 2:04 left first half. Stick with us at halftime. We got a couple special guests coming in to chat with us about Tosa East track and girls athletics, so stick around for that. 1:53 left in the first half. Nice pass into Dallas. Can't get it.
How did she get that? That was impressive.
Here come the Pirates. Ellie Reyes to Goodman, top of the key. And Osterman again being guarded by Ashlyn Yow's did a really great job on Kennedy Osterman tonight.
She's a fantastic on-ball defender.
She is.
She's going to cause a lot of problems for point guards.
Sure. Goodman back up top again. That's going to be a reach on Ashlyn.
Yeah. Pewaukee is doing a good job of moving the basketball and looking for those cutters. Their offense is a little, they look like they're not stalling, but their offense looks a little bit slower than it did early on when they were able to generate points off their defense. But
Dallas has really shut down that inside. I mean, there's nothing there. Osterman on the free throws, first one in and good. The 7th team foul on Tosa East, so bonus the rest of the way for Pewaukee. 23-17. That's Kennedy Osterman's first point of the night. She only averages 5.3, not a big score.
That was
offensive rebound off the free throw.
Let's see if they can get it back here.
And
there you go.
Steal by Menke. She threw it behind Brooklyn Blackburn. That's tough to make that play. The pass was behind her. She had to go back and reel it in, and while she was going full speed.
On that one, though, I would like to see Blackburn just give her teammate confidence on that. It probably wasn't the best pass, but again, keep your head up and don't take it out on your teammate.
I'm not sure what that pass does for you, though, being as close as it was. I mean, that's a tough.
It's just one of those things. You wish you could take it back. You can't. I've seen plenty of those, too many of those.
That's Ashlyn Yow's 3rd foul in the first half.
2 quick ones in the last. That was tough to get your 3rd within the. We got 1 minute left.
1:01 left in the first half. Free throw no good. Rebound Blackburn. Oh, nice pass to Dallas from Brooklyn Blackburn.
Great pass.
Wow.
And that was a fantastic job running the floor and being a rim runner by Chloe Dallas right there.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps, Coach. That was amazing. Oh, wow. Nice job on the other end. 45. Goodman. 4 points for Goodman.
Let's see what Tosa East does here. They hold. Oh, I don't.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pewaukee ball. 25-19. Pewaukee.
I think Pewaukee here is going to hold for one, and they have a chance now to go up
8 or 9.
9, and when it could have been only a
they had it down
4-point
to
game
within
if
5.
If
Yep.
Tosa East could have gotten a score off of that, but good job by Tosa East defending that. They got to get up over those screens on their shooters.
25-19, 10 seconds left first half. Goodman in, no good. A little early on the
Oh,
shot.
but they're going to get
Got
a chance
time
again.
for
Yeah,
Tosa East.
yep.
Mankey
Nice.
into
Wow.
Dallas.
Great.
And she's fouled with
job in
0.1
transition,
seconds left. Chloe Dallas. That was a nice pass by Lily Mankey into Chloe. That was
I'm gonna
run really well.
I know. If I were to bet, they practice that a lot. With I mean, that was a fantastic job getting the ball to the wing and then hitting that flyer.
Yep. Well, 25-19, 0.1 seconds left. Dallas will go to the line for 2. I think Goodman put that shot up a little earlier than what Coach Reuter would have liked. She banks it in. It still counts as 1. Whatever gets you through the night. First one by Dallas is good. She's got 8. Second one also good.
Yeah, that was
the more
totally
conventional
pipe.
way.
Yeah, that was 2 extremes. One banked
And one
off the
swish.
back. Yep.
Welcome to the dichotomy of Chloe Dallas. It's halftime at Wauwatosa. Your halftime score, the Pewaukee Pirates 25 and the Wauwatosa East Red Raiders 21. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with our halftime guests. You're watching W7 Live. W7 Live, we are back at halftime with our halftime guests today. 2 good friends of mine, Maya Mays and Jetta Mays. I call her Jet Mays. From Tosa East, you guys are both what grade again? Sophomores. Twins, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's the really good-looking one and who's the athletic one?
I'm the good-looking one.
So, and must be the humble one too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So, Jet, I know you do track, obviously. How's last season go? I mean, I saw some of the highlights your dad sent over. Your dad obviously is super proud of you, as he should be. Both of you guys. He was so excited to have you both come and join me today. So, what are you doing now? Obviously track doesn't start for a while yet, but what do you do to get ready?
Well, right now I'm training with Wings of Glory. We're practicing right now. So that's what we're doing, and we're doing some stuff on our own time.
Remind me the events that you do in track.
I do the 200, sometimes 100, and the relays.
Those are tough races, and you get a lot of great competition. And I saw a couple races. Obviously, you've done extremely well. Are you getting looks from colleges already? Probably. If not, it's coming. Trust me, it'll be a flood. So, Maya, what about you? School. I mean, how are things going for you? I mean, how's your sophomore year going?
Yeah, really good. I'm making grades, good grades.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Are you doing sports at all this year?
Yeah, I'll be doing track this year.
You're doing track too, huh?
Yeah.
So what are you going to run?
The
Same?
400.
Oh, the 400.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't going to race against each other, right?
No.
Who would win that, do you think?
Her. The 400.
Yeah, I will win the 400.
See, I did the 2 mile.
Oh.
But that was a long time ago. Now I don't even like driving 2 miles. That's like a long ways. So do you do any of the sports or just track?
I did cross country last year, but
Did you like it?
yeah, I liked it a lot. But this year, I decided it wasn't for me.
Not
So
for
I'm just
you,
gonna
huh?
stick
Not
to
your
track.
thing, huh?
Yeah.
That's a lot of running.
Yeah.
So, training-wise, I mean, give me a typical day, like, as far as training goes. What's that look like? Like a Saturday, like, hey, you get up, you go. I don't know where do you work out at?
Well,
You have to give me the exact location, but I mean, it's like in a gym or is
where
it?
we go to a gym. Yeah, like a CrossFit gym.
Okay.
And we do stuff, like lots of stuff.
Is it a lot of there's a lot of burst work? I mean, short distances, trying to increase your explosiveness. Is that really
Yeah,
what
like
it's about?
drills.
That type of
Yeah.
thing.
Well, right now we're training, so we're working a lot on weightlifting and getting stronger right now.
So important.
Yeah.
So I assume you got like a program that you got to follow. And who's the track coach here?
Los.
Yeah, Coach Lazinski.
Coach Lazinski. Does he do a pretty good job?
Yeah.
You guys are
Yeah.
pretty good. So, well, hey, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Anybody you want to say hi to? Because this is going to go out in the whole world. So you better, if you got anybody to say hi to, you better do it now.
Hi, Mom. But she's right there.
She's right there.
Yeah.
Mom looks proud, don't you think? Well, you guys keep up the great work. I look forward to hearing how you're doing in track. I'm sure Dad will keep sending me clips. I've got some that he sent me. I'm going to post those, so we'll get those up. Good to see you guys. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you guys, and go get them. Maya and Jet Mays, our special guests at halftime on W7 Live. Thanks to both of them, and thanks as always to Kumays, a good friend of mine who's worked for us tonight. He is a great guy. Your dad, you guys have like the coolest dad in the whole world. You know that, right? I mean, you got the coolest dad ever. He is so cool. I just love hanging around him. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half of tonight's game. Halftime score is Pewaukee 25, Wauwatosa East 21. You're watching. What are we watching? Do you know?
W7.
Wow, I got to get you two doing voiceovers for me. You're watching W7 Live. We'll be right back.
I did have an incident here. It was in first grade. It was a perfect sunny day out. I was in the after school program, and everyone could climb these monkey bars and I could not. So I was trying the whole time while we were outside, and eventually I just fell, landed on my arm, and it broke in 2 places. I was picked up from after school. My teacher did not believe that I broke my arm. I broke both bones in my wrist. I had to have people write for me. It sucked because it was for the full summer. If you're a little nervous, I would wait a year or two to do them because you could seriously hurt yourself. Personally, since I can almost touch the ground, I don't have as much fear as I once did. I'm going to show them who's boss.
W7 Live, we are back. Start of the second half, 25-21. Thanks again to Jet and Maya Mays for joining me at halftime. They did a great job. Great kids, great, fantastic athletes. Track-wise, I've seen a couple of races that Jet has run, and oh my, she is ridiculously fast. She's on the record board already at Tosa East for some of her speed.
I wish I had some of that kind of talent.
It's second. I see you're on here already. Yeah, it's 24.51. That's got to be the 200. Is that right?
Ooh.
That's insane. Here we go. Back live. Halstead twice, can't get it. Third time's the charm. Sydney Halstead.
She made the toughest shot, actually.
Halstead for 2.
And Schill came right back.
Lauren Schill puts it back in, and it's 27-23. Feed into Dallas.
Great hustle play. Yep.
Well, I think if you're Pewaukee, you're focusing on how do we take Chloe Dallas out of the game as much as we can. She's been a force in this first half.
She has been. She really has been. I mean, and not just scoring, but getting those rebounds, and she's just a presence at the basket there.
Well, I will say, Mal, I'm really impressed with Tosa East, how they weathered the storm in that first half. And
yes, I would definitely agree with that.
And have come back and right back in this thing. Here's Blackburn. I don't know that the Tosa East team of last year, would have necessarily been as quick, as resilient as this group. I mean, I love how quickly that they bounced back. Coach Hendricks is probably throwing a fit right now listening to me say this, but I really like this group.
They seem to have the ability to kind of, when they were down, 12 at one point, I think, you didn't really see their heads drop. They
no, you
just
didn't.
kept battling, and that's half the battle.
Dallas is fouled, and we got a injured Pirate. That's not Schill. It's
no,
43. That's Reyes, Ellie Reyes. That's her second foul also. So the two big losses from last year for Pewaukee, certainly Jinda Gittinger would be a big one. She's actually playing at Western Illinois now, college basketball. her dad played for the Cavaliers back in our days, Coach Rowie.
Before the LeBron days.
Before the LeBron, those were the Larry Nance days, if I recall. And I don't even know who was on that. I can't even believe I said that out loud. Here we go, Dallas at the line. First one in and good. So Jinda's playing at Western Illinois, and then Fuentes was the other one. She's graduated. I don't know if she went on to play or not, but other than that, everybody else back. So
I gotta find where Chill is here. Yep.
27-25.
They have a really nice returning core here.
Shot no good. Well, a chance for the Red Raiders to tie this thing up. Here comes Yao.
Oh, great defense by Osterman there.
Nice job by Schill on the interception.
Great
bounce pass for two.
Yeah, that's a great
newcomer
bounce pass
from Schill.
Let's see how Tosa East responds here.
5 points now for Sarah Newcomer, 29-25 in favor of Pewaukee. 15:31 left.
Oh, come on. Oh. I'm trying to figure out if Pewaukee, I think they're in a 1-2-2. So they're still trying to play aggressive and trap, but
in a zone. That's
but yeah, you can, I mean, because they're just backing up their
that's gonna be over the back on Dallas.
So that's, yeah, I would have to. I think I agree with that call.
Is that her fourth? I think it's her third. It's her third. Somebody else had 3 in the first half. Yao had 3 in the first half. Dallas had 2. That's her third.
Oh, that's only her. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, Ashlyn Yao had 3
Yeah.
right before. Got her third right before the break.
Yeah, that's
Coach Rowley's like a rock star.
Tough.
Everybody's coming over and giving him fist bumps, and he's so cool. And he's got the headset on, but he's got the microphone swung up. I mean,
he's the man.
He is the man.
He's the man.
He's another one. He's like, I like him all right, but it's just kind of one of those status things. Like, I know Ed Rowie, therefore I'm like super.
You're pretty cool.
I become cool just because I know Ed
Am
Rowie.
I getting paid for this abuse? I'm getting it either way. I
No
guess.
charge, Coach. No charge. 29-25 Pewaukee.
We're all about the free stuff around here.
Schill for 3. No good. Ball on the floor, jump ball. Coach, one thing that really surprises me that I just have not seen them get Vivian Gendy really going offensively. Pewaukee hasn't. And, boy, she's a great weapon to have, and they just really have not found her. And I assume that's a credit to Chloe Dallas. But
I was just going to say it's definitely because of Tosa East length. That's a good matchup on the defensive end for Tosa East. It's tough. Oh, maybe you just –
It never
Oh,
fails.
that was
Gendy
such
doesn't get it.
that
Boy,
was-
Coach Reuter
yeah.
wanted that one.
Yeah, but that was a fantastic job by her turning that corner.
She's a great athlete.
She's got to use that length just a little bit more and extend and get it up off the glass. But I like that.
Blackburn posting up on Schill, or on Goodman, beg your pardon. Well, you got to keep finding ways to get Brooklyn involved. You got to keep her involved on this offense. I like her posted up. I like that feed in there to her on Goodman.
Yeah, I would love to see them do a little high-low action here with. Maybe I shouldn't give my coaching tips to our opponent. She could use it though. Coach could use it. I'll never.
No charge.
One
Coach
tip.
Bird.
Yeah. Again, free stuff. Here you go.
Yao,
All the free stuff. I heard that about a minute ago.
Shot is no good. Here's Gendy, long 3, no good. Rebound, weak side by Pewaukee. Nice job by Newcomer. Schill goes up and is blocked by Blackburn.
That's one way to get her involved in the game. Get her some of those defensive stops.
Goodman will check out. Osterman on the inbounds. One thing that Coach Reuter worked on in practice is saying, hey, we think we can get points off inbound passes, and really wanted them to focus on that this year. On the blobs.
Baseline?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's such a weak spot. We actually today in practice, we worked on our blob defense for a good 20 minutes, and it's something that we constantly can't overlook.
Well, that was one thing that Coach Reuter said. I looked at the film last year, and one thing I saw is we were very passive on those blobs, and we really want to become more assertive, more aggressive, and see if we can convert some of them into points.
I think it's a very good point. I think a lot of teams, they just kind of overlook that detail, to saying, okay, this is what we do, and you don't really practice it much. But for us last year, that hurt us big time, was allowing teams to score off a baseline, out of bounds plays. Great steal there by Schill, just going after it.
Boy, she works hard. Boy, many.
You can tell she's a soccer kid.
Yeah,
her motor doesn't stop.
Yep. Lauren Schill, first team all-conference in the Woodland last year as a sophomore. Worked hard this summer, caught up with her a couple times, and Coach Reuter said he was really impressed with her work ethic and just how much she's put into getting ready for this season. No surprise that the best players always are that way. They're just so self-motivated.
Yeah, that's one thing as a coach you can't coach, is the motivation to
Pat
put the work
Summit
in.
always said, "I love coaching games. I hate coaching effort."
I love this matchup with Blackburn on Schill right now.
Morgan Goodman.
Good.
Off the glass. That's 6 for Morgan. 5'7" junior. Oh, Yao went for 3. It was blocked by Newcomer. Ahead to Newcomer. Off the glass, Sarah Newcomer for 2. And quickly, it's an 8-point lead for Pewaukee. Boy, they strike fast.
They do, especially.
Oh, that's not a good pass. Newcomer holds it up to Goodman.
I love Pewaukee's passing in transition.
It's so fluid.
Yeah, it's very selfless.
And that was
no.
That's going to be, is that on Dallas? And she
Yeah,
may
it's
have
a
tweaked
fourth.
an ankle. That's 4 on Chloe. She'll most likely come out here. It's funny you say that, Coach, because in his preseason survey on With Sports, that was one thing that Coach Reuter said is definitely a strength for them is a lot of unselfish sharing the ball, that they're really good at doing that, and certainly we're seeing that tonight.
That's best teams are pass first, and you're gonna get your scoring.
Free throw
so
and
that
good
was
for-
not on. That was on, or did they
that
just
was
not
on-
put it up yet?
It was on Bank. I thought it was on Dallas.
Maybe they didn't put it up on the board yet.
Second one also good
Let's see what that.
for Goodman. 35-25, a 10-point lead for Pewaukee.
Timeout.
Halstead.
Oh, nope.
Turnover. Here come the Pirates again. Feed to Schill. Reyes tried to put it up and in. No good. Out of bounds. Pewaukee basketball. 35-25, 11:43 left in this one. Tosa East got to dig themselves back out of a hole again, Coach. I mean, they're back. It's amazing how quickly it just gets away and you're back down 10 points again.
Yeah, and part of that is Pewaukee's ability to score in transition. That's a lot of times how teams tend to blow games open.
Good defense by Tosa East that time. They get the turnover. Here's Halstead to Ashlyn Yao, top of the key.
Tosa East doesn't seem to and I don't know a lot, but they don't seem to have a lot of depth, and Pewaukee does with their style, and I think that can hurt a little bit.
Cordero on the up and under, no good. Rebound, Pewaukee. Oh, good pass again, boy. Great ball movement. Zielsdorf, timeout, Tosa East. And the lead is 12 at 37-25. That's 4 for Zielsdorf. Timeout, Wauwatosa East. Also, a reminder, coming up this weekend, Friday, will be the Brookfield Central Thanksgiving Shootout. 6 games starting at 11:30 on Friday and 10:30 on Saturday. Some of the teams featured will certainly cover Brookfield Central as they play DC Everest, Whitnall, Divine Saviors, Milwaukee Academy of Science. If you like watching Shamara play, you get to see her twice this weekend, so she'll be on. Milwaukee King, McQuantico, Stevens Point, Pewaukee, Franklin. I mean, it's a who's who of high school girls basketball, and it's all going to be here. On Friday, we'll do all the games Friday. On Saturday, you're going to run 2 gyms.
Yes.
So we're going to do 6 games Saturday. So again, we've got all those listed. www.productionsw7.com/BC Shootout. That's BC Shootout to see the live streaming schedule for the Brookfield Central Thanksgiving Shootout live only on W7. 10:48 left in this one, 37-25. And then next week, starting Monday, is Black Shirt Week. We're going to be with Waukesha South all week next week, Monday through Thursday. We're going to practice for 2 days and do two days of games with Coach Luce and the Black Shirts, and really looking forward to that. They are so excited, Coach. We're really excited to go hang out with them for a few days.
They absolutely should be. That'll be fun for you guys.
Yeah, we're excited about it. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that starts Monday, and then we'll get them for a game against Catholic Memorial, and then unfortunately they got to play Wauwatosa too, which could be a tough night, but it's really just about celebrating that program and the progress that they're making there. Well, back live, and there's going to be a foul. Halstead on the shot. Fans didn't like it for Pewaukee. Zielsdorf on the foul. That's her 4th. 3rd team foul on Pewaukee in this half. Halstead will go to the line for 2. First one in and good.
These are big free throws right here. Yeah, Tosa East's scoring has stalled a little bit here in the second half.
First point for Halstead.
Nice. That was big. Can they score? Oh, good decision.
37-26 feet into Dallas.
Gosh,
nice
she's
move.
So
Can't
strong.
Gets her own rebound.
I can see why college coaches are watching her.
They're hovering over her, I'm telling you.
She is tough. That's impressive. She's
good inbounds to Halstead down in the corner. Ashlyn Yao, that's way long. Rebound Schill. Ahead to newcomer. Here come the Pirates in transition. Back to Schill. Inside the lane for 2, Lauren Schill. 10 for Schill. 39-26 in favor of Pewaukee.
Oh,
13
man.
point. Boy, great deny.
Yeah, that was a
nice job.
Great job getting between the ball.
That's that senior experience, Coach.
Yes.
Halstead down to Blackburn. Brooklyn turns it over. Here comes Goodman going all the way, and the foul. Morgan Goodman.
That's a momentum right there. That's a big momentum play for Pewaukee.
Well,
there's nothing more exciting than an and one in transition when you've got the other team on their heels.
And we talked about this before, Coach. Those pressure layups, and I know you guys practice them and practice every day. That is, being able to finish a layup with somebody on your back, and that's exactly that's why you do those things.
And it's a small thing that you wouldn't think you have to practice, but just to build the confidence in your kids so that they don't go and brick the layup off the backboard.
Free throw in and good by Goodman. It's a 16-point lead, 42-26. The foul for Tosa East was on Ashlyn Yao. That's her 4th. Again, Reyes on the defense. Boy, she took a tumble there. Ellie Reyes is doing a great job defensively at denying those entry passes down at the blocks. And it's not one of those things that you look at on the highlights and say, "Wow," that a fan would look at. But coaches, from a coaching standpoint, how huge is that to have somebody like her that can deny those passes?
I mean, it's a big thing, especially when a team's trying to go low there. But we tracked deflections and all that stuff, and something that we reward. That's a big one right there. But if you're able to deny your player, at least make the catch a lot harder to make a move off of it, then you can't ask for anything more.
42-26, 9:12 left, a 16-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Pirates. I got a funny Wauwatosa East cheerleading story for you before this game gets over that I have to share. It was so hilarious last year. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Blackburn for 3, no good. Rebound. Pewaukee doing a great job on the board.
Yes,
I mean, Tosa East is getting one look, and that's it.
Yes. And that was something that hurt Pewaukee early in the game. Where
They've cleaned that up for sure. Brock on the rebound. Nice job.
Pewaukee just looking to, get a good shot here.
Good patience by the Pirates.
Yep.
Goodman. Well, they let her
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Natalie Land just kind of let her go.
That's good. Oh, just two hands. Grab
Ball
it, two
on the
hands.
floor,
Get the
still
ball,
on the
two
floor.
hands.
Shill's got it. Timeout.
Oh, wow.
Timeout, Pewaukee. Nice job by Coach Reuter. Good play by Pewaukee. Nice job by Coach Reuter to get the timeout while they've got the ball. Okay, so I got to share my Wauwatosa East cheerleading story. I don't know if we can get on the cheerleaders or not, but so last year when Coach Hendricks was here, actually when they were playing Brookfield Central in February, and I know you'll only be bringing up that game, but on their senior night. But in the second half, the cheerleaders kept doing making this yipping noise every time Tosa East had the ball on offense. And I can't remember the athletic director's name. Sarah, is it Sarah? Who's the athletic director? Yeah. Michelle.
Speak of the devil.
There she is. Michelle went down to the cheerleaders and said, "Hey, we love the spirit, but you're kind of distracting our team as we're trying to score." So they had to coach them to do the yipping when you guys had the ball, not when they had the ball. So that's my Tosa East cheer story.
I guess everybody needs a little bit of coaching.
Well,
my girls, I guess, probably needed a little more that night. But I didn't.
Brooklyn had a great night that night, and Mariana had a fantastic night. Ibanez. You wouldn't deny her to the left. I don't know why. That's her whole thing. She's killer on the left.
When you talk about our girls needed a little more coaching, I don't think I could have said that enough. We were tired though. 4 games in 4 days, coming off a big win against Pewaukee.
Hey, no charge on the free tips there, Coach, by me also, but more free stuff. So that was a fun night, though. It really was.
For you.
Yeah, well, it was a great night for me, honestly, because the Lancer girls came over and brought me that card, that thank you card. I was a total disaster the whole first half. Every time I looked at it, because it was the sweetest thing, and it was so nice. It was a great night.
That's the best part about our program, and I know a lot of programs around, is you just get to be around some really good kids,
amazing
and really good
kids.
people, and they
for sure.
remind you that there's so much good in the world.
No doubt about it.
Which is the best part about coaching, to be honest. Tosi.
Dallas goes
She's
in.
I'm gonna take it. She's like, I'm gonna take it myself.
She's
you guys
just gonna
aren't.
do it.
Yep.
Osterman ahead to Schill for 2. Lauren Schill. 12 for Schill. Blackburn and one.
He's gonna call. Thought maybe he was getting ready to call a travel there, but.
That's 10 for Blackburn. Again, all these scoring totals completely unofficial. As unofficial as it gets. What was that, Coach?
I said unofficial but free.
Unofficial but free, absolutely. 45-28, 17-point lead, Blackburn.
The pass that set that up too was something to note, because I didn't see who passed it, but she made a great flyer pass up over the defense, and she's not trying to needle it through, and that allowed her to be able to catch and be at the rim. But I just wanted to make that note because I thought that was pretty impressive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, it'll be tough for Tosa East to come back and actually win this game, but I mean, I think it'd be very interesting these last 7 minutes to see. This is a good character test for the Red Raiders to say, what do you do when you're down 16? I mean, and if you know Coach Merg, I mean, she's really going to be watching to see what the effort looks like, what the execution looks like in these last few minutes.
Yeah, and it's all about what you can teach in especially in your earlier games, because at the end of it, you want to win every game and you want to be competitive, but you play early season games to kind of see where you're at and see what you need to get better at.
Nice job, Dallas. Chloe Dallas. I don't know how many rebounds
she definitely did have a double-double.
Good gracious. And now a steal. Ball on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, Halstead and Goodman.
I know Blackburn has been sick, and she was out on Friday night, and I would be willing to bet that she will play a much bigger role on this team than she's, I guess, shown tonight. But
baseball pass by Dallas intercepted. 14-point lead for Pewaukee.
Ooh.
Jendi drives in and she's fouled.
That was a good aggressive rip to the basket.
Foul on Dallas, that's her 4th. That was a nice job by Jendi taking it right to her. I mean, that's, again, just smart play by Vivian.
Yeah, that was talk about using your length.
45-31, free throw no good. Cordiero in for Dallas. Second one, no good. Rebound, Cordiero.
So a bit of a break there for Tosa East.
Blackburn to Halstead. Feed into Blackburn.
That's coach is
Austin Brock on the foul.
Coach is begging for a bounce pass. Usually I'm begging my kids not to do a bounce pass because it's at the wrong time, but
5:56 left, 45-31. Big hello to Shay Murphy in the house tonight.
Look in.
Wauwatosa East softball star. Great to see her, Coach Rowie. She's so fun. I just love Shay.
Every team should have one. I've said it for 4 years, and I'm so excited to have her.
She's a great kid. She's so funny.
She brings everything to the table every time.
She does.
And you never have an idea what's coming from that menu.
It's never boring with Shay, I'll tell you that.
Oh, absolutely not. There is never a dull moment. She can take the most simple of things, and it's not simple any longer.
I think is she filming tonight for the basketball team?
Yeah, she's helping out with managing. She does some filming. She gets kind of a gopher role for her. She just wanted to be involved in the program. Keeps her around the school. She loves it.
That's fantastic. Love it. Love it. Love it. She'll be a senior this year. Going to play some third base for you guys, it sounds like.
We'll see. We don't know how this is going to shake
don't turn
out.
Your back to the
Jendi for 2. I guess we're doing basketball right now, but
yeah, we don't know how that's going to play out yet, but we're gonna weigh some options.
Well, she's a great softball player. I'm looking forward to seeing her and all the girls this fall or this spring. How many days do you know yet, Coach? You got to have a countdown.
I do have a counter. It's on my desk. I believe it's 106 days.
106 days. Till softball. Coach Rowie, he's already sent me his schedule, Mal.
Really? He's on top of those things then, I guess.
Sure. Go with that.
I mentioned it at a post somewhere, and like 2 minutes later, he sent it to me. He's like, here's our schedule, by the way. 47-32 Pewaukee.
That's what you need, though, because as a coach, you have so many things to do that just getting those little things knocked
get them out of the way early.
Yes.
Well, he also saw some softball teams hankering for some time with us, so he wanted to make sure that we got
I
the
like
Tosa
that
East
play.
one in first. 47-32. Here comes Pewaukee, top of the key, Jendi. And traveling on Vivian Jendi.
As a producer, I'm saying going forward, if you do another Pewaukee game, when you do another Pewaukee game, if you could somehow get a camera on Lauren Schill's father, it has been pure entertainment watching him.
Where is he?
Is
he in the red sweatshirt there?
No, he's in the gray. He's about 3/4 of the way up in the middle. He's been pure entertainment.
Oh, I see him.
Oh.
Nice job by Halstead. Sydney Halstead for 2. 3 points for Halstead. 47-34, 4:25 left. Here's Jendi. Left her alone, and she hit it. Austin Brock for 2. That's 7 for Brock.
Good job. Good job with the hand in the face.
49-34, 4:07 left.
You can tell it's early in the season. Both teams look to be a little sluggish right now. They're getting to the end of the game, and they've got some heavy legs.
Yep.
I think you've seen that with some of the three-point attempts as well. A lot of long shots, a lot of muscle.
Wow, that was a really nice job splitting the screens there. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Dallas is short. Rebound by Pewaukee. That's Austin Brock. She's had a good game tonight too. They've played very well. Into Jendi now.
Yeah, both teams. I mean,
boy, she had height advantage inside there. She went back out to where Dallas was. I can't really understand why you do that.
If I know Coach Reuter the way I know Coach Reuter, he's running some clock right now.
Oh, that's probably true. 3:10 to go, 15-point lead. Jendi down in the corner. Brock, Emily Newcomer.
Not even looking to shoot, just moving the ball.
Yeah, make them defend.
Pass cut.
It'll break down.
$49-34, 2:56 left. Reminder, following tonight's game with the W7 Live Player of the Game. A lot of candidates tonight.
Yeah, a lot of girls have played well.
Blackburn will come out. Cordeiro back in. Again, hello to Teresa Cordeiro watching from Portugal tonight. As her daughter, 44, Tilly Cordeiro, playing tonight. Foreign exchange student here. Last year we had Coach Satiros, their student manager, was from Italy, and so I know her mom watched a few games from Italy. So
that's
it's
awesome.
Great.
That's fun.
I love getting those messages from people that say, "Hey, I was able to watch my child play tonight, or participate in something tonight that I normally would not have gotten to see." So I mean, that's what makes it all worthwhile. I just love that.
Yeah, that's especially being so far away.
Right.
It's not. You don't get many opportunities
No.
for that, so that is special.
Dallas no good on the free throw. Nice rebound by Jendi. Little half-court trap here by the Red Raiders. There's a steal by Halstead. Boy, Sydney's got like one motor and it's like 10,000. She's like Abby Stevens. I mean, there's one speed and it's 15,000 miles an hour.
And it just go.
It's probably why she stuck with soccer. She was a great shortstop.
Yeah, I heard she's a great soccer player. First shot, no good.
There wasn't enough movement for her in softball. she had to knock somebody over too. That wasn't happening.
Timeout, Coach. What if you're Tosa East and you're Coach Merg here? What are you taking away from tonight? At the end of the night, I mean, what are you saying to the kids, and what are you working on?
I think I'd go back to the first half and talk about the fact that you're down and being able to battle back. It's hard to sustain one run, and they did it. But in that second half, they got another. Pewaukee went on another run, and I think if I'm Tosa East, you learn a lot from this kind of game. But there's so many things that they've done really well, and I think that they missed some easy scoring opportunities, and they probably gave up a couple too many easy scoring opportunities to allow them to go on that run. But they just got to keep battling, and they need other girls to be able to step up.
Well, do a little split screen here with with both coaches.
Over
I
there.
know it.
Jeez.
Coach Rowie, I'm just impressed with Coach Rowie. That's all I'm doing. But the point is, we have two really fantastic young coaches here tonight, and bright futures for both of them, and wish them both the great people, by the way, also great teachers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coach Reuter
I couldn't agree more.
And Coach Merg.
And the one thing I like
Vivian.
about like when you look at new coaches and you see their vision for what they want, and I think that's it's exciting to be able to see that, and then see them put it to action, and people talk, okay, Coach Merg, she was here last season, and the only thing that is the advantage to that for kids is that it's they're familiar with her, but as an assistant it's so different. It's not your thing.
That's what she said.
It's not
she said, they know me, but they don't really know me because they know me as an assistant coach executing somebody else's vision.
Yes.
This is my vision now, and it's totally different.
Right. And as an assistant, you're there for the head coach to be loyal to them, and help them out with whatever they need. But when you're a head coach, it's different. Every decision is on your shoulders, and she's going to do a great job. There's no doubt about that.
She's going to be a fantastic coach. There's no question about it. And, I love the move that Tosa East made as far as going after her, when Coach Hendricks left. And some people will say, hey, she already had a job, and I get that. But, she teaches here. It was a great opportunity, and it's just one of those things that this is the way the stuff goes in the summer. That's just
Follow your heart.
The way of it.
That's
and,
it.
She was. I know she was torn up about it because she had committed to Greenfield, but this opened up, and this was home, and she knows the kids, and she teaches here, and it was a good fit. And I'm thrilled for her, and I think it's worked. It's going to work out fantastically.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough to say.
Dallas
Nice and one. Yeah.
One. Chloe Dallas.
You asked me before what you can, what I'd take away from this game if I'm Tosa East, and it would be the fact that the girls are still battling, and Pewaukee was pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and they're still playing. And both coaches, to their credit, they're both still coaching the same way that just as into it as they were at. I guess I was gonna say tip, but there was no tip off because of the technical.
Right.
But.
Hey, I'll tell you what. One thing I take away is Chloe Dallas is a baller.
Oh, I knew she was good, but she is.
16 points and swatted by Dallas. And called for the foul. That's 5 on Chloe. 16 points and at least 10 rebounds, probably closer to 15 rebounds. Double-double for Chloe. Great job tonight by 20.
If she can keep her emotions.
She really wears them on her sleeve, doesn't she?
Yeah,
that's part of being a sophomore,
it is.
too.
It's you got to get maturity and all that. I get that, and Coach will do a good job of doing that.
What I do like though is clearly she's engaged. She cares. It's important to her, and the other things you can you just work on, those are maturity things. But
and again,
you
you
see
get a
that
technical.
she cares about it.
Now she gets a technical on her way out. Just be done. You got your
I didn't
get
see
out
that.
of there.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's at the end you don't want to end that way.
Technical foul on Dallas.
Coach is down there talking to her, and it's a learning thing, but it takes away from what she's doing on the court,
yes,
in my opinion, and
she'll
probably not worth much, but
14 for Schill.
So Schill's.
Was that 2? No, it was a foul also, wasn't it? That's right.
Oh yeah, yep. So that's
2 out of 4 for Schill. That's very un-Schill-like, I would say. Very good free throw shooter. 51-37, 148 left. Well, Coach, happy Thanksgiving to you, and Coach, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. And
yeah, you too. Thank you.
We'll all get I'll get a couple days off. I know, Coach, you'll be back at the gym tomorrow with the girls. And
no days off. Yeah, my actual job too. No.
Yeah, working too.
Yeah, I know it's weird. People I think forget that coaching high school isn't a career, but I wish it was. I'd be rich.
What? It's not? No. I just thought you just hibernated for 8 months out of the year.
I wish.
Ashland Yao checks out or fouls out. That's 5 on her.
And I think people need to remember too that you have a job outside of this and a career.
I do.
So it's even more impressive that you're able to do what you're doing for all these other people, and also.
And when he's responding to texts at 4 in the morning.
I'm just going to sleep at 4 in the morning, so it's
perfect.
We run
opposite cycles there.
Yep. You're messaging me. I'm just about to go to sleep. You're waking up.
I wake up.
Great.
I got a message from you at 1:28. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah. My night was almost just starting. I was still just.
53-37, 125 left. Reminder, we'll be at Brook Central on Friday, 11:30. First game is Whitnall and Franklin, I believe.
Not
Friday.
Whitnall and Frank. Yeah, maybe it is Whitnall and Franklin.
I think it's Whitnall and Franklin.
Let me take a look
Friday,
here real quick.
11:30, if I recall.
Schill, spin move.
Nice job, Lauren Schill. She's had a great game tonight.
No, it's Whitnall and Milwaukee.
Whitnall Milwaukee Academy assigned.
I didn't think Whitnall and Franklin played.
Yeah.
Franklin plays Cedarburg in that second game then. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. But we have an awesome lineup.
Oh my gosh.
Obviously, we're so excited to be able to welcome so many teams to Brookfield Central, and not even just that, but it's just just for girls basketball in the state.
If you like being around the girls basketball community, that's going to be the place to be this weekend, because everybody who's anybody's going to be there. You know, talking ball and rubbing elbows, all that stuff. And it's so cool. We're just going to be courtside for 2 days of it. It's so exciting. 55-37, under a minute to go. 3-pointer, no good. That was a new player here, number 10, Maggie
Olenichek.
Olenichek, thank you, Coach. Perfect. Olenichek. Maggie, she's a junior, 5'2 junior, number 10. Also in number 24, that's Chandler Yao, 5'4 junior. Cordiero at the line, first one no good. Nope, that's not Cordiero. That's
girls need to play with their
with
hair way up.
McKenna Tucker.
McKenna Tucker, number 14, 5'8 junior. Second one, no good. Rebound, Pewaukee. Zielsdorf, she's played well tonight as well.
You know, one game that I'm really looking forward to seeing now after watching Pewaukee play is on Friday in our shootout, Pewaukee and Stevens Point.
Oh, it's Bash. That's going to be a great game.
Great matchup.
Bash caught on the fact about W7 because they've seen about 3 of their kids follow us this afternoon, so they're in the loop now on what's going on.
Yeah, that's going to be that
so
matchup.
Sure
just thinking about both the way that now seeing how Pewaukee style and knowing Bash's style, that's gonna. I'm excited to see that matchup.
15 seconds.
Oh.
Pass ahead to Tucker. Little too hot coming in. 12.5. Reminder to stick with us afterwards. The W7 Live player of the game, whoever that may be. Some good options. 5 seconds and the Pirates will run out the clock. Final score, Pewaukee 55, Wauwatosa East 37. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the W7 Live player of the game. You're watching W7 Live. W7 Live, we are back live with the W7 Live players of the game. Maybe. My producer's giving me a look of, what are you doing here? There, how's that? Okay. The W7 Live players of the game are the newcomers. Sarah Newcomer and Emily Newcomer from Pewaukee. First of all, ladies, great job tonight.
Thank you.
So, coming into this game, Coach Reuter, I went to practice with you guys, and I asked Coach Reuter, I'm like, it kind of feels like it's a library, like you're not allowed to talk very loud because it was so quiet in there. But tonight, I thought the energy was really, really good. And Coach Reuter, I don't know if he drinks like 8 cups of coffee before a game starts. Is he always like that? He was hyper. He was animated in it the whole way. Is he always like that?
Yeah. He's a good coach, and he just brings a lot of energy for our team.
So, what did Coach have to say coming into tonight? I mean, Tosa East, a good opponent, good early season test for you guys. I mean, before the game and pregame, what did Coach have to say? What do you really want you to focus on tonight?
Having energy and talk. And I thought we did that well.
I thought you guys did that extremely well. I love the transition play. You were fantastic in transition. I mean, you guys played so well together. The passing was fantastic, and the communication was really, really good. You can always coach some of those things, but good communication, good court awareness, and good hustle. Those are things that, as coaches, they don't like to coach. They like you just have that. And I think you guys got a really special team this year. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's my first year, and I think the team's just been bringing both of us, just making us feel comfortable. And I think we've been working hard at practice, and we can be really good.
Okay, so let's talk here a little bit. What was it like having a little sister come in and be part of the team? Is that a good thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, are you guys pretty close?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're okay with it? I mean, it wasn't like, hey, this is kind of my thing, and you should go do something else.
No, definitely not.
Do you guys do other sports or just basketball?
I do soccer. She does golf.
Golf?
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are talented. So Friday night, now I will warn you that there were about 3 kids from Stevens Point that started following us tonight on social media, and I guarantee you they watched the game tonight. So you're going to play Spash on Friday night, and we're gonna live stream that game too. We're going to be hanging out with you guys a lot this year, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, you guys ready for a tournament this weekend?
Yeah, for sure.
What coach say after? Was he happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say?
Well, he thought that we did a really good job in transition, as you said. And
that's good.
I don't know.
Well, anything else?
Well, our motto is road warriors, and I think we were like that. We brought a lot of energy.
You definitely did. I loved it. I thought you guys played great. Good job, both of you guys tonight. Good luck the rest of the season. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with us. Go Pirates.
Thank you.
All right. That's it for tonight. We will see you Friday, 11:30 at the Brookfield Central Thanksgiving Shootout. And at 5:30, the Pewaukee Pirates playing Stevens Point. That's going to be live on W7. Look forward to calling you guys game. I want to see more of that transition offense. That was fun to watch. You've been watching W7 Live. Have a great Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Friday.